Hi, I have a special Mother's Day message. It's a two-part message. One is to the financial advisors and planners who work with single moms navigating separation and divorce. And the second is directly to those solo moms who are going through this transition in life. My name is Annie. I've been in financial services for over 20 plus years. I'm a licensed and certified financial planner and a trust and estate practitioner. I'm also a solo mom who has been navigating separation and divorce for the last 9 years. So advisors, why should you care about solo moms who are navigating separation and divorce? Women who are educated and empowered by their financial advisor and financial planner tend to be the most loyal clients who are your top referrers. Women tend to live longer and tend to look after their family and the larger community. When they're going through a separation and divorce, they're coming into their power. And they don't know it at first, but with your guidance and with your help and with your education, they can become some of the most powerful people in the world. Here's what you need to know that they don't teach you in the textbooks, not in the CFP course program, and not in the divorce certification program. This is the real talk. Don't wait for that woman to reach out to you. She doesn't have time. Don't wait for them to call you and ask for help because they don't have time. She's simply trying to get things done. And decision fatigue is a real thing. These solo moms are navigating thousands of decisions every day. They need your patience. They need your persistence. They need you to provide a level of stability and calm and a safe space, because by the time they come to you with this situation, their confidence has been eroded. They're confused about who to trust anymore. They feel vulnerable and they need someone who's solid and constructively consistent to help them in their life, not just at the moment that they've made a decision to separate and divorce, but for the years later when new things start to pop up. Because yes, this doesn't just happen and then it gets resolved within weeks or months. Some of these things take years. And the impact, especially to a solo mom financially, is usually quite significant. Now, I'm not saying it's just women going through this, but for the most part, the research shows women experience a more significant hit financially. Now, I've had way too many conversations with women in their 40s and 50s who are navigating separation and divorce for the first time. Some of them don't even have bank accounts or credit cards in their names, and they self-admittedly have low to no financial literacy. And now they're faced with understanding all of these things, and it's particularly challenging when faced with an ex-partner who is manipulative and controlling. In legal terms, we call this coercive control. One of the biggest ways that an ex-partner continues to control this woman and this mom is through financial control, long after the relationship is over. So you as a financial planner or advisor have a big responsibility. It's not just about helping them transfer funds over. It's not just about doing a financial plan to help them figure out how much in spousal support they should ask for. This is about helping them through and navigate the years of unexpected changes. So if your female client, who's a mom going through separation and divorce, doesn't get back to you right away, please have patience. Reach back out. And not just to see if they're willing to close the sale, the insurance, or transfer the money, but just to check in to see how they're doing. Even if they seem like they're totally fine, they may even be a top-level executive, because women in these situations know how to be high-functioning. But behind the scenes, there's a lot going on. What they're actually dealing with is all the emotional load. This unexpected emotional load, not just theirs, but of their children, navigating their emotional landscape. So if you are the main money person, money educator, and money therapist in their life, please, I implore you, take the time to explain how things work. Do it in multiple steps if you need to. Be their advocate. Be their friend. Be their listening board and their sounding board. Give them time to ask questions. Make sure that they understand everything that you're explaining, because you're not just doing it for them. You're doing it for their kids. You're doing it for the next generation. That's who you're really doing it for. Being a financial planner to a single mom who's going through this, it's not for everyone. I get it. But it is rewarding. And your impact is in providing that information and that level of empowerment to that woman who's the mom, who's caring for not just herself, not just her kids, but for her community at large, because she needs to create multiple villages in order to survive. And if you're thinking about creating legacy, this is the best kind of legacy that you can create. So please reach out to your client who is a solo mom on this Mother's Day, just to check in to see how they're doing. And if they need anything, make her life simple. And if you're not sure what she needs, ask her. If your female client, your solo mom client, isn't getting back to you right away, it's not because she doesn't want to talk to you. It's because she's navigating thousands of decisions every single day. It's because despite the fact that she's got everything laid out and scheduled and master coordinated, something comes up from her ex that disrupts it all, and now she has to juggle everything and put it back in its place. It's not because she doesn't need help. It's because she doesn't have time to ask for it. So please, this Mother's Day, call your solo mom client. Ask her how she's doing. Not to book your next meeting and not to see if she's ready to close a sale, but just to check in with her. Because trust me, not many people check in with solo moms. Most people think they've got it figured out, but behind the scenes, it's a big emotional load. Not only are they trying to put on a brave face to the world, but they're trying to put on a brave face for their kids, for their peers at work, and for their friends and family at large. So do me a favor, just call and ask them how they're doing, and just sit and listen. You don't need to provide solutions, just to ask how they're doing. And to the women who are navigating single motherhood and separation and divorce, from one woman to another, from one solo mom to another, I see you. You are doing a great job. I honor you. I acknowledge your strength and your courage in this journey, because it's one of the hardest ones I've ever experienced. But the rewards and the power that you're about to step into is immense. So trust yourself. Lean on educated and qualified financial advisors and planners to guide you through this process. That's what they're there for. Ask questions. Be eager to learn, because oftentimes where we get disadvantaged is in the things that we don't know that we don't know. Please work with a qualified professional. Ask them questions. It's your right. You're not asking those questions just for you. You're asking those questions to set up your future life, but also the future of your kids. And you don't know what you don't know. As someone who's a certified financial planner and been in this industry for over 20 years, I have made financial mistakes. I'm a human being. But the one thing that got me through is that I was a financial planner and I knew how money worked. And most women don't have that. So lean on your qualified financial advisor around the topic of separation and divorce, credits and benefits that you qualify for way before the divorce is even completed. It's important because you are the voice. You're probably the only voice that can speak on behalf of your kids. You're the only person that can advocate for them because they're too young to speak up for themselves. Let them be kids, right? Let them be innocent for a little while longer as much as possible. I mean, they've already lived through a lot if you're at this point in your life, if you're navigating this transition. You know what I'm talking about. So do it not just for you. Do it for them too. And trust me, the future you will thank you. I wish you an amazing Mother's Day weekend. And remember, when your kids were born, that's the same day that you were born as a mom. You're not expected to know everything or do everything perfectly. Just your presence in their life, stable, calm, is what they need. That's it. Just show up and be present. And please, try to carve out a little bit of self-care time too. Have an amazing Mother's Day. Take care.